Hey, no, I ain't gonna wait to weigh in because the news just came in that saxophone great, legend, wonderful human being Wayne Shorter has passed away at 89, I believe. What a long, illustrious, beautiful life he lived. Lifelong Buddhist, um, one of the architects of modern jazz. You know, he's been involved in some seminal, groundbreaking, very important recordings. He's written some amazing stuff. I've just now got the news, so I didn't prepare for this, so I'm not going to pull a bunch of Weather Report and Wayne Shorter records. I got a bunch because his footprint on jazz is large. When he has a very distinct tone. See, he's an example of what my dad taught me as a kid. It's like anyone can play an instrument, anyone can play a horn, but it's about developing your tone and your signature sound that only can come from you. And Wayne Shorter was a very good example of that. Whenever he played the horn, he could play one note and you know it's Wayne, like some other saxophone players who just have that stamp, and certain guitar players too, other musicians, I love his trajectory in jazz in that he has incorporated his sense of spirituality and his great love of humanity in his music throughout. He played with Miles Davis, and Miles, in many ways, was the epitome of cool. And what I loved about Wayne was that all along, Wayne really was unaffected by that. Wayne was there to play the music. He wasn't about showing out about how cool I am or, whether or not the ladies notice me. He seemed to have a really well-grounded center, and he came and did what he came to do, which is to play. Seen Wayne Shorter play 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times, 3 times for sure, and the first time I got to meet him. So I'm happy to say that I got to meet Wayne Shorter and exchange a few brief words with him. I was still maybe 18 or 19, maybe I was 20 already. I get mixed up on this stuff. He was kind to me, because he was leaving the stage. Was at here in Omaha. Weather Report had just played. This was back the original Weather Report, although Alphonse Mouzon wasn't with him. It was Greg Errico from Sly and the Family Stone on drums. He was a monster. He was excellent. But Wayne stopped. It was at the university, and here in Omaha, nobody knew who they were, so I was the only one that approached Wayne as they were leaving the stage, which was kind of cool. So he gave me a few minutes of his time, If you don't know the playing of Wayne Shorter, which I kind of doubt, I'm certain that almost everyone who watches this channel knows who Wayne Shorter is. The music of Weather Report, his contributions to jazz, stretching back into the 60s. Major, beautiful man, beautiful man. Had to get on here and just share my thoughts because I know that I beat you to the punch, because sure enough, someone will get on here. If I hadn't done this, you can bet the last video I just did, I'll be getting those prompts. Wayne Shorter died. Wayne Shorter died. That's a big one. That's a big loss. Rest in peace, Wayne Shorter. Man.